Hello and welcome to KC Keto Life. Please subscribe below. We'd love to hear your comments and feedback and what you might like to see us do. Today I am making pancakes. I'm going to be using an almond flour. There's many recipes you can try coconut flour as well, but we are doing almond flour today. I like to use my blender. Again, I'm always about the simplest way to do things. This way I can pour my pancakes straight from the blender. So it's really a simple recipe. Everything goes straight into the blender. Now I start with cream cheese. I love how the cream cheese blocks give you the ounces right on there, so I can just cut it off and know exactly how much I'm getting, and it is 4 ounces of cream cheese. And I set this out probably about an hour ago, so it's a little bit softer and easier to blend up. Next we're gonna add 4 eggs. And it's so simple. You're throwing everything right into the blender. This is 3/4 cups of almond meal. I'm using almond meal. You can use meal or flour. And on a side note, why I am putting this all together, I have my pan on, because what is most important with pancakes is you have a hot pan right when they go on so they can form. If it's not hot, they're gonna get really flat. So this way they'll form really quickly and you'll get a fuller pancake. And I put about a tablespoon of butter on that pan, because what's better than a buttery pancake? All right, for vanilla, this is really your preference. If you like the vanilla flavor, maybe add, I don't know, about a teaspoon. If you just want a little vanilla, add just a dash. We do like vanilla, so I'm just gonna add a little extra there. Same with the cinnamon. Just add as much as you like. I'm just gonna do a couple shakes of the cinnamon. And then you need baking powder. You're gonna do 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now you want to pick your favorite sweetener for this and add at least a tablespoon. If you like a little bit sweeter pancake, you can add more. I'm going to turn this down just a tad because it is starting to smoke a little. We don't want burnt butter. Okay, I am ready to blend. I like to blend it a little bit and scrape down the sides. I really love this blender. It is a Oster. The setting I'm using is actually for smoothies, and what it does is it goes one way, it stops, goes another. It does that several rounds, and then it mixes it on high for about a minute. So you don't have to do a lot of that stopping and starting. So. All right, so that has stopped. Just make sure to get all of that scraped down. It looks really good, so I don't need to do another round. Now you can make this ahead, I would say up to an hour. It's fine. It's just gonna, it might even get a little thicker if you let it sit for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and go right into my pan though for today. So this, you make, I would say probably about 2 teaspoons of batter I'm doing, and my pan is not hot enough, so we're gonna let my pan get just a little hotter. Okay, I'm ready to put it on the pan. So you will take it right off and pour it right onto your pan, and your pan should be nice and hot now. Yep, I hear the sizzle. That's what I want to hear. And just pour until the size of the pancake that you like. We like not too big. I like to be able to put 4 on a pan at one time. And if you've made pancakes before, you know you just need to let them go until you start to see the bubbles on the top. When they start to form those bubbles, it should be just about ready to flip. So my one is close to that already. And these are looking good so far. Now while those are cooking, I want to show you what I do with my flours. I always get containers outside the flour. This is my almond meal flour. It's just so much easier to cook with this way. They're in your containers. You can scoop them out right from this, not have those bags that are spilling all over the place. So I do that with my almond flour, flax meal, coconut flour, all those ingredients I use on a regular basis. All right, I'm ready to flip. Oh, that's looking good. Again, key is to have a hot pan. I am not quite on high. I would say midway between high and medium is where I'm cooking these. All right, ready to flip. Oh, these are looking great. So there are some recipes out there where you can make syrup, a sugar-free syrup, or use your natural sweeteners. I like these pancakes so much, I just put a dollop of butter right on top. I also make extra, and I keep them in the fridge, and these are great snacks just to grab. You know, sometimes it's hard to find those grab-and-go type items. This is wonderful. They're good cold, you don't have to heat them up. So just a side note if you want to do that. You can also top it with some homemade whipped cream, maybe some yogurt and some berries on top of that. There's many options. There are some store-bought sugar-frees, but I try to stay away from those. So here is our finished product. You can see it didn't take me long at all to make these, and this batter will make about, I would say 10 to 12 of this size pancake. So I hope you enjoy, and we will put the recipe below with all the ingredients I used today. Thank you.